Oh yeah, that's right. So be louder. Aw. Let's go. Yes, I have the ladies with me tonight, wishing me well, making sure I have a good start to my schmo. Bring in the dogs and all right, beat it. I'm not going to be able to do it with you here. I'm going to be embarrassed and start crying and stuff. On this lovely, blessed Friday. No, stop, no. Oh, wait, take the red bucket for the dogs. They brought that in here, too. No. Look, I'm messing up my music and everything debunkled, and I got the ladies all excited with me. What's up, Raider Nation? I'm not rusty at all. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna talk to you guys and do my show. There's so much to talk about. I don't even know where to, I don't know where to start. I mean, no, you're not gonna just, no, never mind. I'm shutting off the lights. I'm leaving. It's too much to do. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, my song's over now. I don't want to do it now. I'm bothered. Imitated, never duplicated. Nah, that fool with the hair, woo! That shouts like Ric Flair. Woo! The Raider Bear! What's up, fam? Welcome to the show. Always there for Raider Bear. Appreciate you all tuning in for that nonsense. That is your boy, Raider Bear Family Page. And although I've been in hibernation, I do have plenty of stuff to talk to Raider Nation about. Like, I'm changing the camera and stuff. So what's up, peoples? Welcome to the show. And I can't tell you how excited I was to talk to all of you tonight, because I've been on my relaxation for Raider Bear Nation, Raider Bear Nation, and Raider Nation, trying to get healthier and trying to get back on schedule. And now I am, and I'm here to say to all of you, a Raider Bear Live. First comment, woo, Raider Bear Family Page tonight goes to, but I can't tell you yet because for whatever reason, my full screen has gone to bad screen, and then it's gone back to this screen, and then now I'm back on that screen, and now I'm back on R8RBEAR family. You know, part of this rust is attributed to the fact that the girls were in here, and it just totally threw me off, and I was excited, and now I've got you guys back on. John LaJoy, I'm just going to start. John LaJoy wins the gold medal for YouTube tonight because he was the first comment amongst all my YouTubers. And welcome my YouTubers to R8RBEAR family and R8RBEAR family page. And in second place with my YouTubers, I can't believe I'm getting a YouTube presence now. Ramiro Cashflow Castro came in second with our YouTube. And third place amongst our YouTubers was Alpha Omega Forever, who gives me some of my best comments. But yeah, welcome to the show. And Facebook, Josh Russell. So all is back. The universe is back to normal as usual. R8RBEAR family page. Second place, bronze medal. Tony. Our bronze medal, silver medal, Tony Carpenter Evans. Because I love it when a Raider slides in and wins the sausage fest that is the medal round, because it's often won by so many dudes. I'm not rusty at all, I swear. Don't even say that. I'm rusty. Me? Not rusty. Whoa. Not rusty. Me? Never. Whatever. Whoa. Now I've got this plane and that plane and that plane and this plane. Look, I'm almost ready. I swear. Oh, man, did that just turn off? And this and that. Welcome to the show, everyone. Consider a subscription to R8RBEAR family page. It's just $5 a month, but you can cancel it anytime, but you won't want to, because I do special blah, blah, blah for all my shows, especially for those on YouTube and Facebook. But YouTube, it's free, so you have no excuse. Okay, so check your YouTube. Go and see it right now. Go on. Yeah, I'll still be here in a few minutes. Go on. I'll just sit here. We'll just talk about some stuff, But if you don't, then I'm not going to be on there, and that would suck. All right. So what's up? Welcome to the show, everybody. Oh, look, I see Josh Russell, Jim Vanderlyn, John Leon, Steeler Val. Third place was Travis Kelly. What's up, Travis? It's honestly cool because, Travis, I have some stuff on the way for you. I just sent today, and I just sent some stuff for my guy, Brian Shaw, and some other people. Whoa, that's heavy. All right. So, honestly, we do have a lot to talk about with the Raiders, but I don't really want to talk about it because I want to hug everybody's face first because I've been gone so long. And then more importantly, the stuff that we have to talk about with the Raiders, it's not very pleasant. most of the stuff with our beloved Raiders. No. Yeah, no, you don't. You don't want to do that right now. I'm laughing and I'm always happy. And I don't really have anything, to be upset about because my life's awesome and the Raider Nation is awesome. I'm drinking water and coffee at the same time. Oh, yeah, that's a good grain. All right. I'll talk about the Raiders. Do I really have to? Hi, Tommy. I know Tommy's watching. What's up, little buddy? Denton Rhodes, I see you there. John Templeton, great to see you. John Templeton, it is better to see you, brother. Welcome to the show. I really appreciate the love. Great picture. Thomas Stevens, what's up? Welcome to the show. Appreciate the love and the blessings. Kim Calhoun, what's up, Kim? Welcome to the show. Tony, make it dip. There with R8RBEAR and Mom Bear. I'm super far behind because I love you guys and I'm trying to catch up. Corinna, mwah, what's up, Corinna? Oscar De Leon, what's up, Oscar? Welcome to the show. I missed you right back. All right, so I'm trying to catch up and I miss all you guys too. T-Mac, what's up? I know there is no good news. Well, there is some good news because, when you watch the R8RBEAR, I always find the good news where even the bad news only is. I find the good news. And it's true. I do have some good news. No, it's not just about me. It's stuff about the Raiders, I swear. All right, but let's get into it. Steeler Val, I miss you too. Mark Vargas, what's up? Welcome to the show. Bear. No, I'm not supposed to give you guys a big bear. I'm not supposed to do that because I'm just coming back and it's my first day back. So, Bears in concussion protocol. So I'm supposed to come back, just a little bit at a time and just do little bits at a time. When nobody's looking, maybe I might, bad. All right, so let's move forward. Raider Bear, what's up? Ben Diesel, what's up? Welcome to the show, brother. No, the rumors about Adams and the rumors about this guy and Renfro and blah, blah, blah. No, man. No. Guy Williams, what's up? Welcome to the show. Let's see. Jason Conley still talking. It sucks to be... yes, we do. Well, good news would be to fire Josh McDonough. Yeah, only firing Josh McDonough. Only if we had that. The news said Carlson may be out due to a hamstring. Yeah, Anna Diaz Rincon, my first subscriber ever. They aren't talking about Daniel Carlson because he definitely will be out. So we're going to have to go with someone else on the roster because I haven't heard them go with a move at all. But it's just going to be someone else. I don't know if it's going to be a backup guy. I don't know if it's going to be a kicker, a punter that they're going to ask to kick. And I'm not saying I'm out of touch like, I don't know because I've been sick. No, I'm saying I don't know because of the Raiders. This is the thing. Remember, they used to do this with the Patriots. And so every time I go, remember, they used to do this with the Patriots. It's going to apply to us now because Josh McDaniels is doing everything in that way. And what did they do back then? Shh, don't tell anyone anything until literally game time. It's painful. So we won't know until literally game time what's going on with our kicking game. Troy Gill, what's up? Welcome to the show. Yeah, I know it sucks. It does suck. Brian Balding, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Carlos Magana says, what do you think of our rookie quarterback? I like him a lot. But apparently Josh McDaniels only got him to, give us something to talk about and swing a little shiny thing in front of all of us. So we won't kill him until they fire him. They're just going to fire him, guys. We're in the lulls of when that's going to happen. So we're just, going through the motions. Will it be this week? Will it be in 3 weeks? I don't know. But that's where we're at. We're going through the lulls of when they're going to destroy Josh McDaniels and give us a new coach. And then we're going to try to figure it out with whoever that is. And that's where we're at. Rick Condi Jr., what's up? Welcome to the show. They say Ryan is taking over sooner than later. Well, I mean, obviously Rex Ryan is the next smartest move, but, whether they do that or it's a new guy, it's just sad to me because now Raider Nation has to start over all over again. That's the real, thing we should be talking about is yet again, Raider Nation has to start over, and that's stupid, but they're going to do it eventually. I'm moving my camera because I'm showing you guys my packages and stuff over there on the bag. No, not my package. Don't start that joke again. But I'm just showing you right there. You can see the package on the ground right there. Don't try to zoom in and read whose it is. That would be tacky, and I'd be doxing someone accidentally. Jason Conley, it's not that the kicker doesn't want to play. It's just that he's hurt. New coach shipping needs to be in the off season. Joel Irons, shut up. Scotty Lutz, what's up? Welcome to the show. It is. It's embarrassing. I know it's embarrassing. Travis Kelly, hey Bear, did you see the video where Vegas Ralph went in on Mark Davis so hard the other night? It keeps jumping around because I've got so many people commenting, and I love you guys for that. I know we need to change. Well, yeah, we do need to change. I can't talk about because then I'd be boring like every other show that's doing that, and I don't want to do that. Sean Paul Doney, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Bear, start over. What the hell do we start? Marvin Suarez, what's up? Welcome to the show. No, honestly, I'm back. Yes, I've been gone for a little while. I'm going to get back started next week, but I wanted to jump in just before the weekend started to say, mwah, mwah, I love all you guys. Welcome to the show. And I wanted to see where Bill Cox was and what's going on with Corinna Trujillo and Anna Diaz-Rincon. I'm just kidding. Well, Bill Cox, when it's this bad, you look into the kitty and you scrape into the back of the bank and you look for those last few dollars to get rid of Josh McDaniels because they have to, because this is becoming a joke. And you have to do it when it's this bad, this fast. And it just is. It's this bad, this fast. So they're going to go get him and they're going to send him down and they're going to give the job to Rex Ryan. More than likely, the most likeliest candidate is what they go with when it's this obvious and it's in the news this much, this fast. You give him the job, it fixes it as a little Band-Aid, and then we'll get a new guy and someone will rise up in the next few weeks that they'll say, oh, look, this guy is a hot commodity, blah, blah, blah. I'm just mad and I'm sad because I've missed a few days. Hi, guys. What's up? And I'm happy to be back, but it's just stupid because we're just going to go through another Harbaugh regime. Oh, maybe it was this guy. Oh, and then suddenly it'll be a guy who was at Rex Ryan's birthday party that plays and coaches for Maryland or something stupid. And, at this point, we should look for a ball boy. Thomas Stevens, that would be an upgrade from what we've seen thus far. Tony, make it dip. You're always going to hear Harbaugh because Harbaugh is always going to be associated with anyone that needs a coach. But, who cares? It's Harbaugh. Would you be excited about Harbaugh? No. And so they're just doing it to give some people something to talk about again. And it sucks. But, they're going to do it. And it's not going to be Harbaugh. And if it is, then you shouldn't be excited at all. But it might be Harbaugh. Mr. Bear, mommy thinks I'm being silly, but I have to ask if you think I'm a bad luck charm for the Raiders because they've been playing worse since I started rooting for them. No, little Tommy, you're a good luck charm in all things you do, like all little awesome fans, whether you're a Raider fan or not, because I've adopted you. But having said that, our bad luck is our own because Mark Davis is a moron. How bad will we lose on Monday? Bill Cox, I don't think we're going to lose real bad because, it's the Lions. we deserve to lose real bad and we should, but we probably won't because it's the Lions and they're still trying to get out of their own way. They just lost a game badly on the road and they get us back now, but it won't matter, but it'll still be close because we'll get our act together because we don't want to embarrass ourselves. But will it be worth watching? No. It'll be a relatively close game that we'll probably lose. Bill Cox is sick of this. Well, Bill, it's like I always say, you always stay in and you root for your team because, there are Raiders. I don't jump ship. I just don't do that, and so we just take a deep breath, suck it up, and get ready for next season because we always are in next season. Now, when it's a new day and we get excited and we start to get excited, it's not yet. And that sucks. But it's coming. We just don't know when. It's just not our time. It's going to be someone else's time. But the main subject is Rex Ryan right now. Who might we put at starting quarterback? Because obviously Jimmy Garoppolo is not going to do anything. And he's going to go. And then we'll bring in someone new. Who will that be? Speculation should begin relatively quickly. Jose Chirequez, are the Devontae Adams trade rumors something or nothing? They're nothing right now. So when I say that, it's a big nothing burger and everyone gets excited and then, womp womp. But the reason it's a nothing burger and yet a something burger all at once is because he's not going to get moved right now, but he will get moved in the offseason. So they'll make it seem like he's not going anywhere. And they'll say, oh, look, he's still a Raider. He's not going anywhere. but it will be in the off season. They're not going to hold on to him. There's going to be a literal exodus of Raider players, and it's not going to taste good, and it's not going to be exciting, and you're going to get really pissed off. But that's not going to be until the end of the season. So right now we're in limbo status, and we get to talk and see the Raider Bear look really frustrated, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not going to do that. But we are at that point. We are at that point where we're going to see some movement, but it won't be for a few more weeks. And unfortunately, because Josh McDaniels sucks, he's going to keep us in this, hey, guys, look, we're still trying to win. Look, we're still going to run plays and stuff. No. It's all BS. And it's all a huge just pot of BS and bull. Christopher Anderson says, hopefully one day we will get better. Well, yes, Christopher, that's true. It's just not right now. And I'm not going to lie to the peoples. I love you guys. I'm not going to do it. But please consider a subscription to Raider Bear Family page, because even though the Raiders suck right now, Raider Bear Family and Mama Bear and Little Cub are working really hard every day to support the unfortunate and raise money with the show stars to support those people. With the Kind Fund, Kids in Need of Desks in Africa, we are still working with that, just not as diligent. It's kind of a famous thing now, because we've sent 30 kids. It ended up being 30, almost exactly 30. But we sent 28 kids to school in Africa, and we work with the Kind Fund. We work with St. Jude's and Early Onset Cancer with Kids, and we have a bunch of other stuff, Punks for Autism, and so on. But I'm not even pushing that tonight, because I'm in shock, because I'm angry because my team is in the bucket. And I don't want to be a seller instead of a buyer, but we are a seller instead of a buyer. So you guys are going to ask me questions, but the real question, though, guys, is, are we sellers or are we buyers? And the answer is, we're sellers, because there's no point in trying to stay locked into this season, because Josh McDaniels is a boob. But I kept saying I'm not going to get caught up in that. I don't want to. But we are. But I'm not going to say it, because I'm going to talk to you guys about better stuff, because I do have better stuff. But this is so depressing. Mark DeMonico, what's up? Please just get McDaniels out now. Well, they can't. They can't. Not now. They will, but they can't now. So they're going to make me go through the motions with my guys, and they're going to make me talk to you about the upcoming game with the Lions and blah, blah, blah. But in reality, whether we win or lose, that has no impact on next year. They're going to move on McDaniels. They're going to move on Josh. They're going to move on Devontae, and they're going to move on Josh Jacobs and everyone else. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. You're going to hear this the rest of the season from me. I'm sorry. I hate saying that, but it's just the truth. And I'll break down the rest of the stuff as we go. But those things are going to happen. They're gone. And the Raiders' history right now is right now. And what's going to happen next year and the year after that, I don't know. Because I have to wait for Mark Davis to pull the trigger. But he can't until the end of the season. And I'm in shock and I'm angry. So we're going to talk about the Raiders. We're going to talk about their chances for these last games. This early in this season. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just mad, because this season should have been better than this. We have talent on this roster. And people still want to talk about Rich Bisaccia and all this. Guys, that's so old news. We're on right now, and right now is bad. Welcome back to the show. Hi, I'm the Raider Bear. I've been out of practice because I've been sick, and I'm back. And now that I'm healthy, I instantly jump into a pool of, why are we doing this? Because it's that bad. It really is. That's friggin' awesome, though. Thank you for doing that work, God's work. Jason Conley, I appreciate that. I'm never going to stop doing God's work. And I love you guys, and I appreciate the love. But I'm really upset that I have to tell you all this. And this is your first day of seeing me this upset. And you're going to see it tomorrow and, or Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'll be less in shock. But right now I'm in shock mad, because they're going to fire Josh McDaniels. They're just not going to do it till the end of the season. So I'm giving you the big scoop. Okay. So those of you who want to see him fired, it's happening. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait. Normally I would wait. You would need evidence. And I would say, oh, hold on, guys. Maybe he'll turn the season around. Nope. He's gone at end of the year. He's out ski. I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to hold back. I'm saying it. I have inside information. And normally I would hold on to it because it would be irresponsible and I'd be worried about getting into trouble and all that sort of stuff. He's gone. He's dust. I'm not going to wait. Other shows are waiting. I'm not going to wait. He's dust. But it's not going to be until the end of the year. So we have to sit here and go through the motions. Yay, Raiders. But Josh is dust. Yeah, Corinna, I know we did have a good team last year and we were trying to wait on Josh to see if maybe he might do something, but he's not. I have a 338 loopy. I could send someone if they want to pull the trigger. Doc Raider, we need that. And we need someone that they can't trace back to Raider Nation. So make sure you're out driving when you send it to us. Robin Woodruff, I know I'm pissed too, but they're not going to do it now. They're going to keep making us go through the motions. And I'm just sad for Raider Nation. And I'm just in shock. And this is my first show back. And I have to talk to you guys about this because I've had this and I've been sitting on it. But here it is. And it sucks. And we're going to get rid of Josh. And we're going to have to start all over again. So hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. Well, Bill Cox, I know they're not bringing Gruden back, but I also know they're not going to bring Josh back. But at the same time, they may do this whole thing with Rex Ryan. But I don't care because it sucks. And they're just raping Raider Nation and it's stupid because it's stupid. Excuse me for using the R word. I'm mad. No one wants to step into his head coach position. Who is a big name? It's totally up in the air to see what. Well, you know the name. The guy with USC is already getting boundied about. But, it's too early. But I have it. I have the scoop. And I'm not going to sit on it. It's just that normally I would sit on it. But yeah, the USC kid is getting talked about, and Mark, I mean, it's like, see me telling you this now, though, I feel bad. Don't you understand what I'm doing? I'm ruining Christmas. Oh, God, I hate Mark Davis and I hate Josh McDaniels. And this is so stupid. And I love you, Raider Nation. And we should not be talking about any of this. And I'm going to just go on and talk about Josh Jacobs in the season. Woo. And maybe McDaniels. And, oh, hey, guys, maybe Garoppolo will be ready for the weekend. Oh, he's not. Oh, darn. Maybe they're going to start, Hoyer. And, oh, yay, maybe. Oh, AOC, blah, blah, blah. They're firing our coach, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're going to finally fire the coach. I hear, whoa, breaking news. They're firing our coach. I wish I was excited about that, but I'm not. I'm saying it before everybody else, though. He won't be here at the end of the season. Yay. You guys can go ahead and go start telling the Raider family. Hit the share button, because if you care, share Raider Bear, because this show is going to blow up and go viral because I'm breaking it now. So everyone that's watching this show, share right now. Just share right now, and you're all going to blow up with me. So just take the link, grab it now, hit the share button down right there, because here we go, because this one's going to burst. But breaking news, the Raiders are going to fire Josh McDaniels. I repeat, breaking news. The Raiders are going to fire Josh McDaniels. It's just not going to be until the end of the year, and it's not going to be announced by Mark Davis until the end of the season, but it's coming, and it's coming, and it's pretty much done. And Mark Davis has told Josh McDaniels, to my knowledge, I have to say to my knowledge, or I can get sued, and I don't want to get sued. So I'm going to say, to my knowledge, Josh McDaniels is the ex-Raiders coach at the end of this season. So everyone's going to get their wish, but not until the end of the season. Breaking news. Mark Davis is firing Josh McDaniels, but not until the end of the season. There's the caveat. That's what makes the story suck and my show suck. And I was all excited to come back, and I was going to have fun and smile and be excited, put butts in people, and talk about the Lions and their passing game. And woo. Aiden Hutchinson, the defensive end for the Lions is going to really give us a hard time. They have their own Max Crosby. Woo. Josh McDaniels has been fired by the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders and will no longer be with us, but not until the end of the season. Mark Davis is going to let him play it out, deal with the money, do that with Tom Brady. Remember, we heard originally just a couple of weeks ago, this was broken a little bit before that, but just a couple of weeks ago, it was broken, statewide, and everyone knows, all the other radio stations and all the other shows heard that there was a mix-up with the pay schedule for Tom Brady, and Tom Brady was getting too good a deal, and they have to fix this. And so they told that story as though, oh, look, it's just a little tax thing, and then Tom Brady's going to be solid with the ownership with the Raiders. I'm going to delete the show after this, okay, so I don't get sued, because I'm telling you guys stuff you're not supposed to know. I'm going to get sued, so I'm going to delete the show at the end. So if you're sharing it now, I'm covered because it'll be shares. But when I delete this, no one's going to see it, and so I won't get into trouble. So you're only hearing this live. The Tom Brady holdup with the money, and they said, oh, look, Mark Davis miscalculated, and he did some stuff that breaks the rules. That was BS. That was BS. The truth is that they rejuggled the numbers to save Mark Davis so that he can do this firing at the end of the season. Tom Brady and the deal to sign him as a minority owner was never a mistake. They didn't miscalculate the Tom deal or anything like that. This was hush coverage of what happened so that Mark Davis, Tom Brady could get together, renege the numbers. Tom Brady still has his ownership. He gets less, but that's to give it to McDaniels to make him and that deal go bye-bye. Yeah, I'm probably going to be assassinated over the weekend because I'm letting you guys stuff know that's super, super on the down low, super on the down low. And I can't tell you how I know because, as usual, if I tell you how I know, then I won't be able to use that source anymore. And this story and this scoop is big enough that I'm not going to do that. So you guys know me, I'm not going to do that. But here it is. Okay. He's gone. Josh McDaniels is finally gone. So the Fire Josh campaign has worked. The problem is we're not going to see it till the end of the season. So we got to go through the motions now for the next X amount of weeks until that pans out. Patrick Ramos, what's up, brother? Welcome to the show. He said it's hard to get excited about bringing in a different coach because we still have this owner. Yeah, Patrick, because we're clueless. We're totally in the dark about what's going to happen moving forward. I would tell you, Vic Monsignor, the guy who reports for the Raiders like every day, I respect him. And Vic Tafur is another good one. And if you look on Bleacher Report, you'll see Bleacher Report. I often cite Bleacher Report because I trust their reporting. If you look at those three sources I just gave you, they're all basically saying we're in the dark. We don't know where this is going because Josh McDaniels has started doing the Bill Belichick way of, yeah, when you ask me questions, I'm not going to answer them. Yeah, when you want to know about this, I'll tell you some yeah, but yeah, I'm not going to give you an answer that you're not going to know what's going on. Because that's what he's doing. But he was already doing it, but he's even doing it more now because he thought he was going to potentially, he's fighting for his job. Well, with the news I just heard, he's not fighting for his job. He's fighting to save face now. He doesn't want you guys to know what's going on. He doesn't want me to know what's going on because if the reporters know what's going on, he looks bad. Because if what I think is going to happen in the next couple of weeks, it's going to probably break. The press is probably going to find out because the source I have isn't really, it's not like I have this guy like sleeping. I don't have some girl that's sleeping with Mark Davis that's giving me, it's not that deep a source. I just have a good source. You know what I mean? So if I have it, I got to believe that someone else is going to have it if they don't have it already. And there might be legality. They might be checking to see if they can say it, but he's gone. And I think the reason he's acting like this now, and it is sudden, because when we went back to him, I keep saying we because I'm the press now, but when the press went after Mark Davis for more comment, or excuse me, and Josh McDaniels for more comments, Josh McDaniels gave them comments, but it was vague stuff. He went full Patriots. I don't know, maybe blah, 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 and then just shut it all down. And so if you look at all of his most recent interviews and his most recent comments about everything that's going on, he's acting like he's a poet writing Chinese fortune cookies. Well, you guys, you got to take it one day at a time. And, the situation with, Davante Adams is what it is. And, we're going to work on that situation. And then we're going to do something on Friday. Next question. He's doing that. And where you're getting nothing. And he's doing it now about stuff that's nothing. Why would you keep secrets about whether or not you're going to move Hunter Renfrow? I mean, the Hunter Renfrow is getting moved secret has been out since before the season started. Really, let's be honest, it went into last year toward the end of the season, when you were hearing about moves, you were hearing the Hunter Renfrow stuff. You know what I mean? And then now coming into this season, it was like, okay, is it going to be Josh Jacobs first or Hunter Renfrow who gets moved? I was thinking, remember Josh Jacobs? I had Josh Jacobs leaving last year at the beginning of the season because I wanted him to get a new contract, and Josh McDaniels was jerking him around. As soon as I saw that, I knew he was never going to get a deal. Never going to get a deal. In fact, what he got recently wasn't a deal. That was just to die down the hysteria. They gave him $2 million. That's nothing. That's the same thing they did for Saquon Barkley. You can find that within a contract, just finagling some numbers. So in other words, it didn't even physically cost Mark Davis more money to give him the $2 million to Josh Jacobs. So that was just to pacify him and the press and to let him save face. So when he comes back into camp, he doesn't look like a boob for coming, for holding out all that time and coming in for nothing. Instead, he held out all that time and came in for a little bonus. And when I say little, $2 million. I mean, I could make that right now selling a house. You know what I mean? So it's not that much money, especially by their, we're rich star standards. Okay. So I'm getting deep cover with you right now. So basically the deep cover, behind the scenes, everything lines up to mean that Josh McDaniels is going to get fired because none of these moves and decisions he's making is panning out. None of it. The players aren't picking up on his offense. All that talk about how hard it was to understand his offense. I'm understanding now. It's not that his offense is hard to understand. It is, but there are smart guys who can learn it. So see, the real problem is even the smarter guys are having problems because it's Josh McDaniels who can't teach it, because he's saying to them, oh, there's this many variations. Oh, I can do all these variations off my offense. And then he confuses the shit out of his players because he says, okay, make sure you know every single play. You got to know every single play on the playbook. Okay, so now within the playbook, there's sections of plays. These are run plays. These are pass plays to our number one. These are pass plays to our number two. These are pass plays to our tight end. These are the number one and number two pass plays to the tight end. You expect him to know, you expect the offense and everyone on the team to know all of that? And the answer is yes. Because if you go out there in an offensive set and you decide you want to throw the ball to Davante Adams, and then you audible to the tight end, once they say the play, every player on the team has like 7 seconds to know exactly what that audible is, what player they want to go to. Is it the first or the second set of plays that go to the tight end or the one wide receiver or the two wide receiver? You can't. I'm finding all of this out recently. So I apologize that I haven't said this to you already, but I'm finding out it isn't just that his offense is complex. It's complex, but then he expects every player that's on the field at the time. The offensive linemen have to know if it's a blocking play for an offensive play as far as for a pass or for a run. If it's for a pass, is it going to have motion? Are they going to be in their stance longer? How are they blocking? It creates 100 other questions for the tight end, for the running back. How are they blocking? Are they going out into the pattern? Are they going to get the ball? And it's just so much to know, you lose your friggin' marbles. Whereas you could do that if you were just running a play and you said, okay, we're running this to Davante Adams. Okay, well, now everyone knows what we're doing. But if Garoppolo goes, whoa, wait a second, I'm switching to the running play where we play action and I'm going to dump it off in a bubble screen to Josh Jacobs, is he going to be able to get all that out in 12 seconds? Because you're halfway through the play clock when you audible. So you have half of what the play clock is to get in algebra on a bunch of guys that are doing math. It's too hard because you can't expect every guy on the field to have the same intellectuality level and understand the playbook perfectly to where it's too much. Even I know that's too much. Even as intricate as football is now, and it's not that intricate. You don't expect that much from your players, you know what I mean, to make the playbook so in depth that they just don't even understand what's going on a given play here and there. I started to smell it out because I was hearing more and more players complaining that they just didn't know what play they were in. And then you saw Josh McDaniels confirming that by saying, well, here we were in week 5, week 6 after another loss. And he's going, well, it's all about execution. We have to get the execution right. Well, what does that mean? It means that 2 or 3 guys weren't on the right page. What is the saying the right page mean? They didn't know exactly what playbook, what play from what page they were on once they audibled. Well, that's your teacher's fault, right? When you go to school, if you don't know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, we blame the teacher. It's not always their fault, but that's the first person that's responsible for making sure you learned what you were supposed to learn in class. Well, the teacher in NFL football is the head coach and the offensive coordinator, i.e., which in effect is the same guy, Josh McDaniels. Sorry, I'm ranting. I'm not reading your questions. I'm just super pissed. I've had this information about Josh McDaniels and the situation with him as coach for about 2, 3 days, 4 days now. Honestly, yeah, I've been sick longer than I realized. It's been about a week that I've known this, and I've been busting at the chops to come out and tell you guys this. And now I'm telling you because I'm sick of it. Because I had debated whether or not I was even going to tell you, but I'm telling you because I'm sick of it. I'm probably going to just delete this after I'm done. Michael Boothman said, it's very great, Yeah, it is great. But at the same time, starting over to a new coach sucks too. Sherry J. Abstender, I said 5 wins and Jimmy would play 8 games. Most fans knew what was up and that was going to happen. Maybe Mark should ask us how to be successful. Right, Sherry? Michael Fortune said they're going to cut Hunter. Honestly, Michael, when you try to move a player, you have greater success if the team that's moving the player can make the other buyers assume that I'm not going to make a deal unless it's a good deal. When you have a player that's been in the news for weeks, for months, that he's trade bait, teams know they can get him for a good deal or they're not going to make a move because they know the team will then be forced to release them. If you force the team to release them by holding your cards, then you can get him cheap. The only scenario that still plays in here is if a team out there doesn't want to negotiate against all the other teams with Renfro's agent. Because if it comes down to Renfro's agent and Renfro really becomes a free agent and hits the market, then they're going to demand the highest offer from whoever wants to get him. And that will exclude certain teams that may want him real bad, but don't have the most money. So what you do if you're that team is you reach out to the Raiders before he hits free agency, like right now, and you make a deal that the Raiders, can't refuse because it's better than any of the other deals that they're getting from any of the other teams, because all the other teams are playing hardball to try to force the Raiders to push him into free agency. The reason why one team or two will sometimes break from that is because they see all the other teams willing to go into free agency, but they don't want to compete with the Chiefs, the Vikings, and the Niners of the world. They want to get ahead of that, so they go directly to the Raiders and make a deal. I can't have another Dennis Mora, Jim Green meltdown 2 weeks in a row. Jesse Parker, well, you better buckle up because it's coming. Jose Tariquez said, is Ziegler gone too? Jose Tariquez, I'm going to say yes. Even though I don't have a report on that, I am going to say definitively yes. Because remember, they were a package deal coming in. A lot of people have been talking about Mark Davis and how he picked Dave Ziegler to bring him on. And we have Mark Davis in one interview. If you look it up, you can find it, I'm sure. Just put Mark Davis, Dave Ziegler, and it'll come up on YouTube. But Mark Davis in an interview was basically saying, oh, yeah, he's a young man. I looked at him and I see him having a bright future with the Raiders, blah, 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 the usual BS. But he was trying to take credit for having found him. Like, oh, Mark Davis used his NFL knowledge, which sounds ridiculous in a sentence. He used his knowledge to spot out the next guy who's going to find the Raiders' future. Well, of course, that's ridiculous, because the moment you know any background about the guy, you know that Dave Ziegler was like bed buddies with Josh McDaniels way, way back. And if anyone takes offense to that, stop. Because what I mean by bed buddies is they were friends who slept in the same dorm when they were in college. You clean up your dirty minds, okay, buddies? Okay? Bed buddies can still be, bunk beds. Brothers got a hug. Come on. Kids watch my show. Watch that stuff. But they were in college together. They were in the same. Although I'm joking, I'm being serious when I say they literally lived in the same dorm room together. They were apartment buddies in college, and they played wide receiver, the two of them, for the same college team. So they go way back. So Mark Davis is, I found Dave Ziegler because of my brilliance. No, Josh McDaniels just said, hey, I want to bring in this guy too with my staff. And Mark went, oh, okay. And then acted like he was a genius for finding him. Tony Make It Dip said, starting over could be the best thing for us right now. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Michael Boothman said, I missed your voice, man. What's up? It's the Raider Bear. I missed you more, brother. Let's see. Andy Jimenez said, running an offense in the set is like running a chainsaw. It's got to keep moving around in order. But one change of the audible in the last 7 seconds, that chainsaw is going to collapse. That's what the Raiders are going through offensively. A lot of players don't have the confidence in Josh McDaniels anymore. Andy Jimenez understands. Thank you, Andy. Exactly correct. Joel Irons said, everyone's got to go. Often when I meet a guy that has a French bulldog that's all black with a white belly, and he associates his name with the Raiders, and then he joins me as a brother because, see, he had his dog before I had my dog. So I got my black French bulldog with the white belly. So we have twin French bulldogs. So me and Joel Irons are like right here. I love that guy. I just want to get that out real quick. Joel Irons, everyone does have to go. Let's see. Jesse Parker, one more time. Glad to see you're feeling better, my brother, Joseph Bear. I'm feeling much better, Jesse. I really appreciate that. I did take a little extra time, and I had more than a few people like Tommy, Jim Vanderlyn praying for me. And they asked me, Anna Diaz-Rincon, of course, asking me to take my time coming back. And I'm bad at that. The people who subscribe to my show, the people that know me well, they know. I hate missing shows. I hate it. Even if it's my health, I try to get healthy as fast as I can and then get right back to work. And I didn't do that this time. I took a lot of time to really get better, and I really appreciate the love. I really do. I look right into the camera when I say that because I do this for love of Raider Nation. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm on YouTube now, and yes, am I trying to build a bigger face for my show and my fan base? Yes. But it's never going to be any different than it is right now, in the sense of when I say I really appreciate all of you and the love you show me when I'm down and I couldn't do the show. I can't tell you how much that meant to Mama Bear, to me, and to my puppy Poe and Bo Jackson. I always have to end in a joke. What, Mama Bear? And my little cub. She loves you guys too. Las Vegas has to be a selling brand, but Bowl Cut doesn't know what he's doing. Joel Irons, one of our favorite people.
He has a Frenchie like you, Bubba.
I just made a big joke about that. Stephen Lee, he's gone Zig, and McD are butt buddies. I didn't say that. I did not say that. Yes, bed buddies, Tony Make It Dick. You guys clean that up. They were probably chilling with Dwight Howard. Whoa! Jesse, easy. No. We're not going into that Dwight Howard stuff. Mama Bear did that with me at lunchtime. She looked at me and she goes, Bear, you know about that Dwight Howard stuff? I'm all, no, Mama Bear.
I was even giving him descriptions of
No. I had my squirt bottle. I was like, pss, pss, pss. Mom, pss, pss, pss. I don't want to know. Everyone's looking it up. Tommy, don't know. No. Tommy, look at me. Tommy, look at me. No. This is not a joke this time. No research. And your parents and everybody there will tell you too. But the Raider Bears said yes. You listen to them. All right, here we go. Whew. Michael Fortune, Davis better fire McDummy before he does any more damage. Michael Fortune, welcome to the show. I just reported breaking news. I'm not gonna lie. If you're just tuning in, I don't know if you are or not, but he is gonna fire him. I have it on a very exclusive source that he's gonna fire him. And I'm bringing it out now because unlike sources I've had in the past, not only do I like this one, but I'm pissed off. I normally, I know I don't do that. Everyone that watches my show knows I'm all about love and having fun and Raider Nation. This is a birthmark. It's not a tattoo. I tell people that all the time. They always argue with me, but it's true. Tattoo. But the truth of it is I'm upset. You know what I mean? I was raised by my grandfather. My first Raider game I went to at 7 years old. Okay, so I can't even remember it. Okay, but I was going to football games. I was going to Raider games before most people had consciousness. Okay, bouncing around on my grandfather's knee. Okay, and so being us sucking this long, and then on top of that, watching what Mark Davis is doing to what Al Davis left him, it's disgraceful. It's bothering me now. I'm never going to stop being a Raider fan. I want to make that clear. I'm going to be a Raider fan long after Mark Davis is gone. Okay? Because I'm going to do it till I die. Raider Nation. I'm getting goosebumps. But the point is, I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough of him. I'm not defending Mark Davis ever again. I mean, I've always made jokes about Mark Davis. I've talked about his hair just like he did, bowl cut. I've called him Mark Trader instead of Mark Raider. You know what I mean? But I still always supported the fact that he was our owner. I wanted us to win. I wanted him to win. But this is getting just ridiculous. The John Gruden stuff was bad, but what was really bad about it was how he handled it when the John Gruden stuff went bad. Whether or not you agreed with the NFL or not, when John Gruden's stuff got put out there like that, you just get rid of him. It doesn't matter if you agree with John Gruden or not. Even if you think John Gruden was screwed, you get rid of him because of the press. And then behind the scenes, you work with John. And then if you really believe in him, then go with it. But instead, he hemmed and hawed and bitched and moaned about, oh, I don't want to have to fire him. This sucks. I don't really want to do it. The NFL's making me. No, they weren't. They put you in a PR pinch, and that PR pinch made you fire him. But then you exposed that too. So it made you look weak because you surrendered to the PR pitch and fired him and then said, I didn't really want to. Then why did you? And yeah, I'm looking right into the camera because I have a feeling he's going to see this. I really do. I have a feeling he's going to see this and I don't care. And when he sees it, if he tries to sue me, I don't care. And if you see that, and if he does, I swear on my show, my sons, my mama, my daddy, my great grandma's Uncle Fred, woo, that if I get sued, I will come right on my show and tell you about it. God's honest. I will come right on my show and say, look, here it is. They sent me the letter in the mail. This is just a notepad, but look, here it is. They swore me. I got to go to court. You know what I mean? And I don't care. I love you more, Anna Diaz Rincon, all the time. And I love you for that. Because I'm getting emotional. I'm getting mad because it'd be honest with you, it's like a friend in the family died. You know what I mean? Because everyone says, oh, I'm a Raider fan. I'm a diehard Raider fan. Everyone says that. Okay. And I'm not saying that anyone's lying, but I am saying that not everybody can be telling the truth when they say that. Okay. But a lot of them are. And the ones I know are. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. And I'm not calling anyone on my show either. Okay. Everyone I know. But common sense tells you there's fans out there. I'm just, I had to let people know. I'd had enough. Robert Lassiter said, will Trey Tucker take on a bigger role? Robert, yes, because if you really think about it, by making these bad decisions and doing the things Josh McDaniel's doing, he's not only getting guys hurt, but he's getting guys discouraged in the locker room. So if he feels like he's losing someone, he'll switch him in right away. For example, like Andre Carter. Andre Carter is higher on the depth chart technically right now than Trey Turner. So if there were certain routes you wanted to run like slants and underneath stuff, and you're not using Hunter Renfrow because you're featuring him for free agency. I mean, their actions show that. I mean, let's be honest. We keep getting reports week after week. Why is Hunter Renfrow only getting a throw here and a throw there? How come Hunter Renfrow is getting 12 plays, but they're only actually throwing the ball to him twice? Because they don't want to get him hurt, but they want to show other teams, look, he's still healthy. Oh, look how fast he is, and he can catch the ball. And it's all BS. It's all BS. It's just meant to showcase him. So I would tell you even more as a Raider fan, and you won't hear this on another show. You will never hear this on another show. You will only hear it on Raider Bear Live. Okay, so consider a subscription to Raider Bear family page because I work hard and I get this stuff for you because it matters to me. It's just pure passion. I love the Raiders, and I am sick of this redheaded, blonde, 25-year-old girl sleeping with putts, okay, who's going through his midlife crisis, apparently. Oh, I'm all about the Aces in basketball. Because they won a championship. Yeah. That's because they built the team before you became the owner. And you inherited basically a team for $2 million, which is nothing. And he found another $2 million. He bought the Las Vegas Aces, and then they became a world champion. But that roster was built before he bought that team. So he gets no credit for that. Zero credit. Mark DeMonico, Al Davis stopped turning in his grave a long time ago because he knows his son. He saw what was coming. So even in heaven, Mark Davis is doing something. I mean, even in heaven, Al Davis is doing something else. He doesn't want to see what's going on. He has his back to us, and he's fishing with former players that are in heaven with him. Stephen Shaw, much love to you, brother. And Stephen, listen, I've had people be patient with me in the past with things I've had to send them. And I just want to say, and I try to say it to everyone, but whenever anyone wins anything on my show, or I promise anything to anyone and I take a long period of time, I promise you that I apologize from the bottom of my heart. It's only because we still have our normal lives. We still have our normal jobs. And Mama Bear and I it's just not enough time in the day to just drop what we're doing and go to the post office. Almost every day we're going to meetings. We're taking our daughter to school or her job. We're taking, different documents to the city because of things that we're changing because of my wife's job and all the licenses and certifications she has. We've only been here in Arizona for 4 months. And in 4 months, I've had to flip my whole life over from California to Arizona. And it's a lot to do to then go, hey, I'm going to drop by and send these 6 patches and a shirt and something else, to one of my viewers. So I apologize. And I love you guys because you've always been totally understanding. So make sure you understand. I'm not complaining at all. I'm celebrating my fans and my viewers for being as cool as they are. And I'm just saying out loud, Stephen Shaw has been that in a big way. And I want to announce his name because he's a cool dude. He rocks Raider Bear and he reps Raider Bear hard. He has my shirt. He has my medallion. And I love that guy. And so I appreciate you, brother. And I want you to know, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I sent you just a couple of extra little things in there, and there'll be more to come down the road because I appreciate honor like that. You know what I mean? And I don't go into this show to make money. Everyone that knows me knows all I've ever done with my show is entertain Raider Nation and help the homeless. And then I added to it because we were just doing so well. We were having so much success that I started helping kids in Africa to get in school. And we swore we'd do 13. We ended up getting 28. And now I found out recently we did actually get 2 more. So it was actually 30 kids that we got to school in Africa from here, guys, just from money that you guys contributed to my show, buying things I was auctioning on the show. You guys did that. And I've done it with Punks for Autism. We've been raising thousands of dollars for Punks for Autism. We went way over $6,000 for St. Jude's just this year. We're up almost around $7,000 now. And we sponsored 3 animals. And it's all been from Raider Nation donations that watch this show and me just auctioning off cool items. Look, I have stuff coming to you guys next week too. I've got license plate. I've got more license plates. Look at you see the plastic, brand new. Okay. Wait, see, you can see the logos, NBA products. Okay. Brand new stuff I have here. I have this sweet, donated to me by Navajo Raider, this autism awareness. Navajo Raider made this autism awareness Raider patch. I absolutely love it. And I don't know how many of you have your patch started. Most fans that are Raider fans have patches and have vests where we put our patches on, or jackets where we put our patches on. If you don't think about starting one, you'll be able to get all your patches watching me, Raider Bear, because I have patches on auction all the time. And I'm going to have patches on auction with other fun stuff like my shirt and things like that all next week. It's going to be a real good time. So make sure you tune in and make sure you get on with my subscribers. If you can, look right down there next to the blue thumbs up. There's a green badge. If you click on that, you're on your way to subscribe to Raider Bear Family Page. And we're just doing really big things, and we really appreciate you. All right. And one other thing I have to add before I go, because I know I'm right at my hour here, and the ladies don't want me, you know, my wife and my daughter don't want me to go over because, you know, I got to be a good boy and not go over. But the truth of it is, when he gets fired and when we start over, the Raider Nation will rise again. Because, see, the Raider Nation never quits. And when I have fans inbox me, and I have had fans inbox me, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to say their names, but not because I have to protect them, because they didn't do anything wrong. Okay. But I don't have their permission to talk about what they said. So I'm just going to save the stories that I've been getting in my inbox lately. I'll be very brief. I'm just not going to give you names, but I had 2 or 3 different fans that inboxed me, 2 guys and 1 female fan, that said basically they're having troubles with this. You know, they're having trouble dealing with all the opposing fans always talking trash to them, always saying the Raiders suck, saying, yeah, you may love the Raiders, but look, every single year, lose, 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 lose. Okay, look, I appreciate that, but what you have to do is take your emotion out of this. You love the Raiders and the franchise for what they are. The fans and the outcome on the field, that's the byproduct. You get excited by what you get or you don't get. But what you don't do is quit. You never quit. Because when you commit yourself as a fan, the word fan is an abbreviation of the word fanatic. So if you're a fanatic of something, you don't quit. And I've often said many times, and again, briefly, if you have a little brother, or you have a nephew or a cousin that goes out there and plays high school football or league football, if they lose 37-3, you don't quit on them. If you go back next year and they lose 56-10, you don't quit on them. You go down there, you have a few bucks, you take them to the pizza place, you get them some pizza, you pat them on the head, and you tell them you're going to get better next time. And they smile and they're happy and they love you for that, and you love them. And then next year they go out and they get their heads blown in again at football. So what? They're your family and you love them more than you love what happens on the field. And you have to see the Raiders that way, because that's how the majority of the dense part of our Raider fans are. The ones that have been here the longest, they know that, and they teach that. I teach that, and you should all remember that. All right, that is my show. That is my show. Much love. Whoa. Oh man, I'm so glad to be back. I was going like a little bit stir crazy, guys. Just I was getting a little bit stir crazy just from all the Bear, you gotta rest. Oh, Bear, rest. Okay, I've rested. I'm all done with resting now. All right, that's my show. Much love. Shout out to our armed forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, Space Force. No, Denton Road. See, I'm rusty, but I'm never that rusty, brother. For all you do, the energy and love of this show is dedicated to your sacrifice. Active and veteran, much, much love. R8RBEAR! I hope you enjoyed the show. Please tune in on Monday. That's right, I'm back on Monday. And I'll be doing a little show before Monday Night Football. And then I'll be doing a show on Tuesday, destroying the Lions. That's right, I think we're going to win the game. I'm not impressed by the Lions. Stop it. Yeah, they've become better lately. How far removed are they from being a laughingstock? 2 years? But I'm supposed to believe now we're supposed to roll over? Bring it on. See you Monday. Much love, Raider Bear Family Page. And I love you all.